हेलो एवरीवन, दिस इज जम्मू एंड कश्मीर न्यूज एनालिसिस। आज हम बात करेंगे विमेन रिप्रेजेंटेशन इन द पॉलिटिकल स्फेयर ऑफ जम्मू एंड कश्मीर। रिसेंटली यूटी असेंबली इलेक्शंस में लॉट ऑफ वीमेन एक्चुअली कॉन्टेस्टेड फॉर द जेके असेंबली सीट्स, बट अगर हम एनालिटिक्स की बात करें तो द नंबर ऑफ वीमेन, the number of representation of the women in the UT of for contesting to the seats of the UT of Jammu and Kashmir Assembly were very less. So let's have a look on the data, what the data is saying, what the ADR report is saying actually. So women are comprising about 48% of the electorate of UT of Jammu and Kashmir, but their political representation is very less. मतलब half of the population of the UT of Jammu and Kashmir is women. तो एटलीस्ट अगर हम हाफ रिप्रेजेंटेशन तो नहीं दे सकते उसको, बट एटलीस्ट इट शुड बी ग्रेटर देन 33%। बट अभी की बात करें तो इट इज वेरी लेस। 2014 के इलेक्शंस में ओनली 3.6% ऑफ द टोटल कैंडिडेट्स वेर विमेन, and in 2024 also, out of the 219 candidates in the first phase, only 9 women have been actually given the mandate. Abhi recent statistics ke according, out of the 902 total candidates which have filed their nominations till now, only 40s, around in 40s, some 42 women have been given the mandate. So, what are the reasons behind such a low political participation of women? The reasons are the Jammu and Kashmir's patriarchal social structure, which actually views public and political life as a male dominated. Also, political instability and concerns of safety in the volatile atmosphere have kept the women at margins. जनरली एक कॉन्फ्लिक्ट एरिया में और द एरिया जहाँ पे पहले लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन ठीक नहीं थी, women are considered vulnerable because not only to the other crimes which are happening outside, but also to the women specific crimes, for example sexual harassment. This was the reason that women were, and in fact women are actually keeping themselves aside in politics. इवन अगर 2020 में जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट डेवलपमेंट काउंसिल के इलेक्शंस हुए थे, वहां पे 33% ऑफ सीट्स वे रिजर्व फॉर विमेन, बट द रिप्रेजेंटेशन बेयरली क्रॉस्ड 10%। अगर जम्मू एंड कश्मीर की विमेन लिटरेसी की बात करें तो इट हैज इम्प्रूव्ड। अभी the current literacy rate of women is 66%, but still the gap is very high. Men ki it's 84%, so 20% of the gap is still prevalent. Labor force participation rate की बात करें तो women labor force participation is only 25%. National average is 37%. So we are around 12% less than the national average. Also, there is an absence of responsive budgeting, economic empowerment initiatives, and electoral reforms that contribute to the ongoing political exclusion of women. For example, अगर एक political party एक particular criteria रखती है या एक particular reservation रखती है women's के लिए, तो that could have helped in the electoral reforms. अभी जो 33% ऑफ द वीमेन जो वीमेन रिजर्वेशन बिल है, जिसमें वी हैव एक्चुअली gone for 33% representation of the women in the state assemblies and in the parliamentary parliament also, but that will be applicable after the delimitation. So abhi जो है women की condition is very saddening in the UT of Jammu and Kashmir. So what impact does actually it have? The impact is that the absence of female voices in the policies that fail to comprehensively address the gender disparities further entrench the patriarchal norms. For example, अगर women की representation कम है, विमेन की रिप्रेजेंटेशन कम है, तो पॉलिसी मेकिंग भी विमेन के अकॉर्डिंग नहीं होगी. It will be according to the patriarchal mindset, and that patriarchal mindset will further actually push women towards the margins. तो एक vicious cycle create होता है जहाँ पे women's political participation is being lowered day by day. So there should be a push for the political quotas in Jammu and Kashmir. For example, अब हम बोलेंगे कि the law and order situation was not very good in Jammu and Kashmir. That is why the women are afraid of coming into the political sphere. But Rwanda conflict के बारे में आप सब जानते हैं. That has been active throughout many years. But they actually boosted the women empowerment to such level that 60% of the parliamentarians today are women. So we cannot say that this is not achievable. Jammu and Kashmir can also act as a As a case study, as a successful case study for the women representation, if we include the electoral reforms, capacity building initiatives for women, and actually alter this status quo. Also, there after the abrogation of 370, the national policy of empowerment of women 2001 can be implemented in the UT of Jammu and Kashmir also. And this is the ADR data. Only 43 out of the 873 candidates are contesting. And this is about the independent data. That is, independents have been increasing. 39% are independents currently. And also the criminal cases have been gone up from 6% in 2014 to 17% in 2024. So that is it for the today's topic. We will be back with some other interesting news. Till then, have a good day ahead.